It is another great day to be alive. Another day that we can live, move, breathe, and talk about all kinds of fun things. I want to talk today about mental clarity by way of vigilance. Vigilance. This is vigilance. When you're out, like I was the other day, watching the rain, and it's a thunderstorm, and you're watching the sky, and the moment that you're there, in a split second, lightning crashes across it, does its beautiful little spider web looking, illuminate the sky thing, and it's amazing to see. And if I hadn't been looking at the sky at that exact moment, I would have missed it. Vigilance in that way for mental clarity is just as important, because what happens in our brains is thoughts are flying through there. A book that I read recently said that up to 50,000 thoughts will occur in your mind on any given day, flying through there. Some of them are happening so fast that they are completely subconscious. You're not even aware that they're taking place, but they are. A big part of what we are thinking about in those moments, if you were to break it down, I'll just ask you, would you say that your thoughts are more positive or more negative? So if you're like me, and the majority of all of us, they're negative. We are constantly running things through our minds that are bringing us down, not building us up. And vigilance is the first step in stopping that process. The book that I just finished reading is called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. And its point is that there are things that we say to ourselves on a constant basis throughout the day, and our brains work like computers in that they're downloading everything that we are giving them, and they're also operating like an operating system. So your brain is then basically executing the commands that you are giving it. So if you are giving it negative commands about yourself, your brain is operating according to what you're giving it. I've talked about this before, neuroplasticity. Your brain literally, physically changes. It alters its physical state of being to allow for neural pathways, which are the ways that the thoughts travel through your brain, allows them to become stronger depending on what you're thinking, whether for the good or for the bad. So if you're thinking constant negative, your brain has become very efficient at allowing yourself to keep thinking negative thoughts more and more efficiently. And what you'll start to see is, with a lot of people like this, they don't sleep as well because they're anxious all the time. And if they're anxious all the time, they can't sleep well. And if they don't sleep well, then they feel more anxious. It's a cycle that's very destructive. Depression, guilt, worry, these are all things that can cause the same thing. Vigilance notices when these thoughts happen. And here's why it's important. Here's what you can do to correct those moments when you are thinking negatively. With vigilance, you pay attention. As soon as a thought like that comes through your mind, you correct it. You offer a counter energy to it. Offer a positive energy. So if you're talking shit about yourself, even if it doesn't feel true, you say to your brain, you say to your body, no, I am a good person. I'm legit. I'm badass. You say things that are going to change the energy. Even if it doesn't feel real, you're telling your brain something that the more that you say it, the more you begin to believe it. Neuroplasticity. As you believe things and as you say them, you believe them more and they become stronger in your mind. And soon, it's not just you saying it, it's not just you thinking that you feel it. But it starts by noticing every single time that it happens. Just like a lightning crash, they happen before you even have a chance to often be aware that they took place. So you got to stay focused, stay alert. If you want to change your mentality, and if you want to change your reality, you start by correcting the things that you're telling yourself about your reality. That's my thought for today. Vigilance. Pay attention to what you're saying to yourself. Correct it. Even if it doesn't feel real. Even if it doesn't feel true in the moment. Correct it. You're going to start to believe it because neuroplasticity is going to pave your brain in new pathways and make you think efficiently in a positive direction instead of a negative one. If you like this content, you can go to YouTube, like, subscribe, share. My name is Darren Keim. I love y'all.